Yo, folks, I know this is an awkward time, but not to worry. This is not a usual time. I'm uh, just testing out everything internet-wise, or not internet-wise, but OBS-wise. And it seems like my theory and all of this contemplating has come to a conclusion. And so I could not sleep simply because whenever there's a problem, I always try to fix that problem. And so my tech brain was like, okay, clearly there's an issue happening. And that issue that was very prevalent and persistent, that prevalent issue and then thorn in my back was literally one change I had to make. And that one change is I was looking at my task manager and I was like, okay, what seems to be the biggest issue happening here? There seems to be some incongruence. And so what I've come to discover was all of the weight was being put on my GPU. So I have 32 gigabytes of memory, which is a pretty high for my RAM, whatever. But the problem with that was everything was being essentially placed on all the responsibility of my stream. Everything was being placed on my GPU. So every single time that I would stream, I'd have things like my browser, right? I have Edge open to keep track of chat. I have, what else do I have? I have, the music playing in the background from Brave browser. So many things were, and then I have the game running in front of me, among other things. So all of that weight was being carried on my GPU's performance, which is what led to, quote unquote, the slow internet, which wasn't the internet at all, because my internet is perfectly fine. The problem was that all of the weight was being placed on top of my GPU, whereas my CPU was basically free to do whatever it wanted to do. My GPU was totally fine. So I said, you know what? Let me balance out the weight by placing the streaming power on my CPU, while everything else, browser, my playlist, all that stuff is now the weight is being placed on my GPU. So now there's a balance here. So what you're seeing now should be a more consistent, smoother looking stream. Well, at least there's no encoding issues, because now all that is being pushed, in terms of balance, it should be nice and equal now. Holy, I have 13 of these. Oh, damn, I could be making cake right now. Hold on a second. I could be making bank. I could be making a ton of bank right now. Hold up. I know this is not the best time to be doing, well, who knows? There's never a bad time to go. So how much is for 8 right now in the market? 10 is 210. 8 is 160. So if he's selling for 160, I'm gonna go for 150. I'll sell it for 150 then. So 8 for 150. Okay, and then I have 13 of this armor. Bruh. How much is the armor? Not as much, right? Yeah, so 13 is 46. 40. Okay, so I'll sell it for 40 then. So the armor one is not selling as much. Sell this for 40. Okay, so right there, that's about like 190. So this one I'll keep for the time being. Memory scraps have not been selling as much, but I'm gonna keep that just for myself so I can actually level up my hero memories. What else can I sell then? I'll sell like 1 stack of this. I'll sell 1 stack of my FE. I have too much, or not FE, sorry, my flame sand. And then I have, what else do I have here? Probably start selling some of my Time Mark 7 soon, but not right now. Okay. So let's go here. Pick some of this. Grab some more FE. Ooh, already sold, bro. Already sold, bruv. Within minutes, already sold. Oh, let's go. So I made... Okay, so Taxman took away some taxes, but that's already gone. We just sold it. The moment we logged in, we sell. Insta sell. Now we're at 300. But I still want to get a better helmet. Even though this is tier 1, I feel like I can get a better helmet and sword. Potentially ring. Potentially a ring. A ring could be better, actually. Let me take a look at my hero mems, though. Oh yeah, I gotta get a memory of origin. This is what I should probably get. So I want to get a better memory. How much is for one of these right now? How much is for one of these? No. Dude, they're right here. Why can't I just type it in? Or memory. Wow, this sold too. Damn, dude, they're selling crazy. So both my armor and my trinkets already sold. Wonderful. Okay, so I want an ultimate version. And I could go for a dex. Base stat dex. And we'll see what else we can grab. Oh, I need energy shield. No, we don't want that. Cast speed, no. Attack block damage, no. We want some tier 1. This would obviously be nice, but no, a lot of these are pretty expensive. 37 dex, 50% damage and block chance. This one's not bad. But that is quite a lot. That would certainly help. 300 is pretty hefty. Let me bookmark this for now and see if I can find a cheaper one. Of similar value. Otherwise, I'll just have to keep on. This is not bad. Red strike. And yeah, now I'm looking at my kilobytes per second. My bitrate has been consistent, hasn't dropped since. Has not dropped once. So, dude, I'm gonna start doing a lot more homework on text-related stuff. I really, I don't know. It feels so good to solve problems. It really does. So I'm gonna do my very best next time to just do all my homework and literally focus on all that stuff. Focus on tech-related problems. Ooh, this could be good. 48% more damage and also affliction effect. That can be good because I'm always inflicting or afflicting. Okay. So this is 288. This is about the same. Minion damage. I could even go for... But most of these are pretty expensive. I don't want to just... I don't want to like blindly buy something. I want to make sure I'm buying the right thing. 44% damage and evasion, which I don't really need. Evasion is not that important. Most important thing is damage. Damage and potentially affliction. Because affliction does have some contribution to my deck or to my build. Brain is still in flippin' EZN mode. We don't want that. Okay, let's see what I can. So Dex and attack speed. Let's see what do we have here. So reaping recovery. So these all cost quite a bit, but that's just because so many people are selling their completed versions. Attack and cast speed. This one's not bad for 1800. But until I can get a better one, I don't want to spend too much. So this one is attack speed and max life, which for its price is not that bad. Because the reason why I don't want to lose my dexterity is like I can actually forgot what it is, but there's forgot what node it was. Either it's a node or it's an item, but I can increase my damage per dexterity. I think per 40 points of dexterity. Let me see. Yeah. I need to make sure I don't like destroy my dexterity too much. Okay, this is attack speed for 300. That can be not bad. That can be pretty good actually. That's 300. More attack speed is going to be good for my build as well. And for its price point, it's not the worst. Yeah, this one is not bad either. Tier 1, but it's minion stuff. Reaping recovery. Oh, but I'm not doing reaping recovery. I'm doing deterioration. Spell block. Oh, this is not bad though. 44% damage and attack speed. Spell block chance. Attack speed, cast speed. Affliction effect. Reaping recovery speed, max life. I feel like I can take... I want to try and get something that's relatively low in terms of pricing. But if I can maintain my dex and still get attack speed, we should still be nice. Yeah, this one's 400. Attack speed on spell block. 10% attack speed. Oh, this one looks nice, but when this one's finished too, it's a +3 as well, but we don't need the minion and critic strike damage. That's just unnecessary. So this doesn't seem too bad because the affliction effect can be nice. Yeah, the target takes a 1% additional damage over time for every affliction point. So the affliction effect is 14, 450. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have then. So we're looking at 180 for... So this one is 44% damage. So this is 16% attack speed. This is 50%. So I don't know, it's between damage. I feel like attack speed is going to be better though. I feel like attack speed will be a lot better for my build rather than just damage, because if I attack faster, it's just as much as anything else, and I can maintain my dex. It's 300. I don't think we're gonna get any lower than this. I don't think we'll get any lower than this. Okay, I think I'll grab this for now. Yeah, let's grab this. Let's see if it makes any like big difference here. Worst case scenario. Yo, what's going on? Julia, I have no money. Please play free character. This is a free character, my friend. This is an entirely free character. Erika 3. Well, I guess you have to buy the battle pass to get her. But doesn't cost that much to get the battle pass. Okay, let's see if oops. So we are at 58. So currently we have how much DPS? 9.9 mil. So if we put this on, so 9.9, 9.2. So if we upgrade this completely, if we upgraded this, we should be able to see a bit more. Okay, so how much are we at now? 9.8. So if we go full out, so 9, okay, so we're just around the same, so we need to get more threads, more golden threads. How much do these cost? 20 for 15. But I'm pretty low now in terms of my inventory. 29 for 29. I have 42. 18 for 10. Well, who do you play, by the way, Colia? Do you play TLI a lot? So 23 for 20. 23 for 20. 20 for 15. 29 for 26. 29 for 26. 23 for 20. I mean, I could probably get just 29. And that should be a little bit extra for the time being. I don't need that much, so we'll do this. We'll grab what we need for the time being and we'll try and level up. So now, this is 20. So this we can change. We don't want crit strike rating for this. Let's go with... No. Okay, this is okay. I can do some additional attack and cast speed. If I can get even higher, I'll be fine. Yo, what's up, Craft? What's going on? I'm just doing a quick little test stream to make sure everything's okay, because I had to do a little bit of tech work, because I just... When it comes to me and my brain, I honestly can't sleep until I'm able to figure things out. So, now that I have things figured out as to what the issue was... Oh, there we go. Nice. 10 million. Perfect. So now that I have things kind of figured out, my brain feels a little bit better. Yeah, it is very late. It is, it's 1:30 in the morning. Like, I literally woke up, and then that's when I messaged you. Because I'm like, I can't sleep. Like, my brain literally can't sleep when there's an issue. And if it's a tech issue, it's even worse. Because my brain needs to have problem solved in order for me to get good rest. So if there's something that's persistent and is causing persistent headache, I have to figure it out. So the issue, surprisingly, wasn't OBS. Well, OBS was a contributing factor, but the actual real issue was that I was putting too much weight on my GPU. And so my GPU was basically carrying all of the weight whenever I streamed. My browsers. So it wasn't even Brave. It was mostly all of the weight being carried onto my GPU, being the stream, TLI or whatever game I'm playing, the browsers that I have open for Twitch chat, for my playlists. And so for the whole time, I'm like, what's going on? Like, why is my internet being quote unquote slow? It wasn't my internet being slow, because the moment I closed down OBS, my internet speed was totally fine. So I did a little bit of tinkering, and I did some research prior to the stream. I'm like, okay, why? I typed in Google, like, why is my internet being slow while running OBS? And then I went through some OBS forum suggestions. I went through a couple different websites, and then I finally came across somebody who had a very similar issue to me. And then somebody within the Reddit forum responded to say that the reason why your issue is happening is because well, in the case of that person, it was their CPU causing them problems. And so the person said, switch to your GPU. So I said, okay, well, maybe my problem is the opposite, where I have too much GPU usage. So let me switch it to my CPU, and now we're fine. Now we're totally okay. So now there's a balance. So basically I can run things in the background while I stream, because now my CPU is basically carrying the stream's weight. So that made my day. I was like, finally, I can actually go to bed. Yeah, hopefully there should be no more F streams for sure. There, if my logic and my research has confirmed everything, essentially there should be no more F streams. It should be smooth sailing, because now the GPU can handle its own weight, and I don't have to worry about it choking on itself. So this is nether, gear, commodity? Yeah. I guess we can do nether. Or I guess, yeah, we'll do nether realm for now. Or wait. Yeah, we'll do nether for now then. So yeah, like, it feels so nice to solve problems. It feels so satisfying. So I'll probably go for like another 40 or so minutes. I won't go for too long. I wanted to go for at least an hour, just to make sure that everything was solved, and then that way we can go back to bed. And then we'll come back tonight with a clean stream now. And I'm glad you're here, because at least you're here to confirm that it works. So you're actually it's actually perfect timing that you came. I'm trying to get through work ASAP so I can play more Slay the Spire. Yeah, Slay the Spire is so good. It really is a great deck building game, because of how simple it is to pick up. But then in terms of its depth, there's so much to it, because it's simple in the sense that there's only so many characters to choose from. But the amount of choice you have when it comes to your deck building is insane. Like near infinite in terms of what you can do. It's such a great game. And then I offered some suggestions in your DMs as well. I offered there's Chrono Arc that's quite kind of new. Moramen's I really enjoyed. Moramen's is so good. Like if I wasn't playing CZN as much, I would still be playing Moramen's, because Moramen's is really fun. I don't remember the character names, but the one with the green cards was super fun. I'm with you. My brain can't remember all the names of characters. I play so many games that my brain can only download so much information. Yeah, all the characters are really, really fun in the game, which is what makes the game so brilliant, is because you're not tied to one playstyle. Like, every character has their own unique way of approaching the game, and that's what brings the game to life in so many ways. That's why I can't wait for the sequel, because the sequel is just going to be even better. Whatever you love now about the game, you're probably going to fall in love with the sequel. Okay, I'll do this. She's like a female dex and poison based character. Hold on, you know, now that I have my new setup, let me see this. I forgot her name now. Hold on a second. I can actually browse the web now and not have a problem. It feels so good. Is it Watcher that you're talking about? Because yeah, there's a Watcher. Okay, because Watcher is the girl. Yeah, she's the one who has like a staff in her hand, right? Kind of, it's like a ninja. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, because she has the pure water technique. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she's a cool character. But so to answer your question without spoiling it, is there a way to win Slay the Spire? I think with most deck builders, there really isn't there really isn't like a win per se. It's more of a personal achievement than it is a win. It's all about how far you can get with your build. I guess there is somewhat of an end. There is somewhat of an end, but I'll leave that to you. I don't want to say much else. I'll leave that to you to explore and experience. I would say get as far as you can. Get as far as you can. That way you can prepare yourself for the sequel. That's as much as I'll say. Now the sequel, you probably don't need to know as much, but I would say at least, you know, get to a point where you can experience much of the game. Yo, what's up, Victor? Hi, watch your video of Dream Mechanic. Is it possible to do the mechanic without the dream pet? I got chalk. Yeah, you can definitely do the mechanic without Shepherd. Although I will say Shepherd does provide a little extra bonus, but I'd say for the most part that you can do Nightmare without committing to utilizing the dream pet. What's great about Nightmare is that it's really consistent and that you can still earn value even without the pet. It's just the pet just adds a little extra bonus drops and whatever, but you'll still be fine without it. And then as far as chalk, I don't have chalk myself. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that on YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't have chalk myself. I have Shepherd, so I use him for most of my Nightmare runs. But you can still do without. Yeah, so Chalk Spirit here. So Chalk just provides you with additional flame fuel drop quantity. So Chalk is still good. you can still use chalk. It's a pretty solid pack spirit. You can use it all throughout the game pretty much if you want. So you'll still be good. So I would say that if you're going to do Nightmare, having chalk active is still fine, because you're still going to get your drop quantity, and you're still going to have a chance to drop some additional flame fuel, which is really important. And you also have additional plus 32 additional flame fuel drop, so that's really good, because that includes things like FE and your flame sand. So yeah, you should be fine. No problems with that. That's the one Nightmare, I would say, is one of the mechanics in the game, one of the very few mechanics where having the pet is not like a mandatory thing. There are definitely some mechanics that I would say, hey, you would definitely want to have your pet because it will give you a huge boost. But Nightmare for free-to-play players is quite nice. So hopefully it answers your question, Victor. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Slay the Spire more, Craft, as well as other games too. Of course, this is just my own bias, but if you ever do feel the urge to want to try Hearthstone out, that's a game that I really hold dear to my heart. And I know that, you know, you and Blizzard may not have the best relationship right now, but if you ever want to try Hearthstone out, I highly recommend that as a deck builder. That is like one of the best deck builders that I can say I've experienced. And it's free to play too, so it's also good. No, you don't have to pay anything for it. And the game does a really good job, at least recently, of like giving away free packs. So like login bonuses are really good, because you can get like 5-star legendary item, like legendary decks or deck characters, and you can make some really strong decks like really quickly. But that's just me being a shill. That's just me glazing the game. What should I expect of FE per hour on 8.2 without the Shepherd? On 8.2 without the Shepherd, as far as FE per hour, I mean, I'll be honest with you, even for myself, on like I'm running time mark 8, and right now I'm running time mark 7 just to farm for XP, but FE per hour, the most important thing that you want to really consider as far as FE with Nightmare is making sure that your tree is active. And your tree being active in this area, like you want to make sure that you have your repentant node active, because this increases your drop quantity. But most importantly, the Repentant Nightmare node, or rather the Confusion card, this will drop additional Shallow Dream. This is where your FE comes from. Like this is where all of your FE value comes from. It isn't so much in the drops themselves, because for me, I'll be honest, on a like every time I play Nightmare, when it comes to FE dropping, it's not that much per hour. But if I'm able to get fortunate and get additional Shallow Dreams, dude, I'll tell you, look at this. Let me go back to the shop. So before you came in, right? Before you came in, I made a sale. I sold my Shallow Dreaming armor for 40 and my trinket for 150. So within 5 minutes, I made almost 200 FE just by having these drop consistently. So if you're able to go to your tree and make sure that you have that active, make sure you have this active. The top nodes are really important for farm. Like you have to have this. This to me If there's anything mandatory, I would say have this node. Make sure you have all the left side active, even the bottom here, because what this will do is it'll give you Queen's Grace, and this drops for, it doesn't drop as often, but it's still a good amount of FE that you can gain. So like if you go to the shop now, I don't know if it sells compared to before, but I remember selling this for, yeah, so this sold, it used to sell for like 20 or 30 per pop, but now it sells for like around 10 for one. But if you can get lucky enough to drop some Grace, Queen's Grace, you'll be good for FE. So I'd say per hour, if you're really fortunate to get a lot of the shallow dream talking per hour, you can make about 200 FE roughly, because the trinkets, the trinkets are what really sell the most often, with armor being the second and weapons being the last. So just these two alone can net you about 200. And then from there, you should be good. Like I was able to, like if you look at my gear, I kid you not, I was able to get most of my gear to tier 1. And I actually just recently bought this. I just bought this like as the stream started, I bought this for 300 FE, all because of that sale I just made. Like these typically cost a lot, especially the ultimate versions. And I was able to get this now for I bought this for 300 FE because I had more than enough. So that was simply off of making one sale, or two sales rather, off of the Nightmare mechanic. I'm new to this game. It's my first league. I'm trying to figure out what pet I want to get. Dream seems like a nice mechanic. Yeah, so what I would say, when it comes to any mechanic in the game, the most important thing you want to focus on is fun. If the mechanic is fun, then invest in the pet. If the mechanic is boring, don't bother. That is the biggest misconception that a lot of players have, and this is where a lot of the misinformation comes from. Is you know, if you go on Steam, for example, you'll likely see people saying, "Oh, this game is pay to win," blah 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 blah. And sure, there is some paid aspects to it, but you're not winning anything. The whole pay to win term is a little bit misused, because you're not winning anything in this game. You're paying to profit. Let's put it that way. You're paying to profit in the sense that if you have a pet for a certain mechanic, you'll profit more from it, but you're not winning anything. So the term pay to win is a bit of a yeah, it doesn't really work correctly. So if you're looking to make profit, then yes, invest in the pet that you deem to be fun. That is, if you look at all the mechanics in the game, and let's say you like Nightmare a lot, then roll for the Shepherd, roll for the pet, because it's gonna net you profit. If you, let's say you like Arcana, you know, I like Arcana a lot, so I'm gonna invest heavily into getting the pet. I don't have her yet, but I'm gonna eventually get the Jestress. Where is she? Show you right here. So Jestress is in the memory section. Go to Pack Spirit, and you have her right here. So I want to get her because I really like Arcana, and so I'm willing to roll for this pet because I like the mechanic, and this mechanic really pays out a lot. This is probably, if you can really spend time playing Arcana, you can make hundreds, if not thousands, of FE in like one setting. Like in one sitting, you can make a lot. If you're lucky, if the drops favor you, you can make a lot of value in Arcana. And so getting this pet, for example, is really effective. If, again, I have to be very careful when I say this, but only buy a pet if you like the mechanic. If you don't like the mechanic, do not buy it. It is a waste of your time and money if you do that, because you're going to end up, you know, feeling robbed, because now you're just playing into what people think is the meta. Don't play for a meta. Play for what you deem to be fun, because if you're having fun with a mechanic, the mechanic will pay you out naturally because you're having fun with it. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of what I'm talking about. Hopefully that solves your problem. No! Damn it, dude, it changed my... Damn. Now I have to get another realm bubble again. Damn it. It changed the worst one. Oh, well. Oh, of course, and it starts to... That's the worst. Yeah, I don't get a bonus for it now. Oh, well. That's fine. Yeah, if you really enjoy Nightmare, definitely get Shepherd. Nightmare is by far my favorite mechanic in the game, so I'll always play it. Every season I'll play Nightmare because of how consistent it is. That's definitely one of the perks about Nightmare, is that it is super consistent. Both for new players and for experienced players. It's just very, very consistent. Uh-oh. Also, one thing I would also like to say is play mechanics that benefit your build. So if your build is more on the slower side, you'll likely want to maybe try out some mechanics that are likely going to benefit slower builds. Things like God of Machines, or just other mechanics that are relatively slower, Arcana, whatever. But it all depends on what you like. And you're most welcome. I'm glad I can answer your question. So yeah, see, look at this. So just like this Shallow Dream Talking, this will drop a lot. So if you're able to get this, pick that up, because it's gonna net you really good value. Also, I would say if you're looking to make good FE right now, I would highly recommend, Victor, that you get the Vorax mechanic. I don't know if you've really tried out the new mechanic so far, but if you do like it, it can make you a lot of FE very, very quickly. If you can get good at the new mechanic, like I made hundreds of FE off of the mechanic already. It's quite, I wouldn't say it's like super consistent, but in terms of just overall value, the new mechanic is very, very rewarding for FE. Also, another way to make FE without having to commit to, any pets, if you have any leftover items that you just don't use in your inventory, I would highly recommend selling your items, because items can go for good value as well, even if it is for 5 FE or whatever. Just, FE is still FE, and so if you can sell some items you don't use, like old weapons or whatever the case is, sell those too. Yeah, the new mechanic is crazy. It's super good. Like you don't even have to earn all the red vials to get value. I've had moments where I've hit like maybe 100k, 200k, and I still earn FE. Maybe like 10 FE, 11 FE, whatever. Of course, the higher the number, the better. But even if you hit like 100k, 200k, you can still earn some additional value. Oh, 4 groups of rare monsters of archetypes. Okay, so here, so we have 4 different types. Okay, I'm gonna go for the pests, man. Pests are always nice. Can't go wrong with the pests. Okay, so I'm gonna select this and remove. Okay, let's go here. Let's see if we can actually... We're gonna mutate the one to the right. I'm gonna add another group here. We're trying to just get as much of these pests as possible here. Remove these guys. Yeah, pest and bone sentry, big ones. Yeah, exactly. For me, my biggest payout was over 12 million, and that was on a bone sentry. Bone sentry paid me out big time. It's really, really good. So activity higher than 255, so that's not pretty good. I'll go for tan leather here. And we'll continue to... So this is 73 to their quantity. We can probably do this. So we'll mutate them into a pest. Okay. So we're over at 100,000. But even if I don't get as much value here, I should still be all right. We're gonna turn this guy into a red. I'm gonna awaken another one, so I'll turn him to a red. Now we're at we're almost close to leveling up here. To getting a red vial. None of these are good at all. none of these are good. But we'll just do this anyway for the time being. Yeah, wasn't the most valuable, but we'll just add some gold here for more value. So now we're at 300,000, right? And then we'll just take less damage here. Not too bad. We have one red vial, so this should still net us profit. This should still give us profit. I don't know how much, but we'll see. We'll see how much this drops. But thank you for asking those questions, because I think those questions are important to ask, especially if you're unfamiliar. I'm glad I can help you in some way. Of course, I can't give you all the answers, because my biggest advice is to try and experiment with the game and see what you like. But I'm glad I can at least give you some direction. I'm still working on a couple extra guides for other mechanics that I enjoy, so look forward to those very soon. Oh man, it feels so good though. It's been almost an hour and no drop frames. Thank God. It feels so good. It feels so good to solve problems, man. Oh my God. I love knowledge. Knowledge is so satisfying. That's probably one of the greatest feelings of dopamine you could ever get. Now I've found a new hobby. Is studying like tech. Doing more tech homework. And then if I can solve this problem, I can help other people solve it. But I imagine there's people out there like myself who are like scratching their heads, pondering, what do I do? What's going on? But I gotta say, congrats to you for making it to time mark 8 though, Victor. That's pretty good. If you're a new player and you made it to time mark 8, that's awesome. A lot of new players tend to find themselves kind of stuck at around time mark 7 for a long time, and the uncertainty for them is what causes them to kind of leave the game. So I'm glad you managed to stick around and go beyond Time Mark 7, so congrats to you, dude. It's awesome. I'd say the vast majority of new players tend to kind of quit the game at around Time Mark 7 because they either get overwhelmed because they don't know what to really do, and they kind of lack the patience to do their research, but we stuck around. Yeah, there we go. So we have what, 2 FE here, 3 FE right here, and a compass which sells for FE. More ember, more FE, so that's what, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 FE right here. 9 FE. Yeah, there you go, 9 FE. That's still FE, right? FE. The way my mentality is, any FE that you get is still better than no FE. So even if you get 5 FE, it's still better than nothing. You just have to know how to spend your FE. That's another problem that I think a lot of players have too, is not knowing how to spend their FE correctly, like where to put the resources in. So make sure that whatever you have, just save it. I've got some experience with PoE. It makes things a bit easier. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you played other ARPGs, I think it'll be a little bit easier to understand and grasp things for sure. Without a doubt. I think with an understanding of ARPGs, it'll be easier to kind of level up. But those coming in from like other genres they can find it a bit harder for them to like figure things out. Okay, not too bad. Almost at a bill. Almost at 1 billion damage in terms of like highest damage DPS. Alright, let's see here. So this should get us to level 90... 94? Yeah. A couple more kills here and we should get to level 94. So the goal is to get this character to 100. And then, of course, hit profound, and if I'm fortunate enough, I want to try and go for deep space, but you know, there's really no need to rush that. Deep space is an optional thing. You don't have to really push yourself to go to deep space, but it would be nice to try. Now this won't be a long stream though, Vic. Just letting you know with a heads up. I was just doing some testing just to make sure that everything was good on my end in terms of my stream setup. So I'm assuming you're in EU, right? Are you in EU? What part of the world are you? I'm just curious because when I do start, I typically start around like the mornings for EU viewers. Commodity. Okay, so I can go for every 3 types of bubbles. That can be good. Yeah, because I already have 2 types of bubbles, so I can go for 1 more. Oh, you're from Brazil. Okay. Shout outs to Brazil. So I guess the time that I stream for Brazil is probably a bit on the early side, but I think if you were to come through on the later part of my streams, I think you'd be okay. And so you're saying I want to push to SS 20 plus tower defense 7. Okay, that's a good goal. Definitely a good goal for sure. Yeah, I want to try and hit SS 20. Hopefully 21 at some point. I haven't focused on SS yet. I think right now I'm at SS 6 or 7, but that's just because I've been focusing so much on mapping and building, like getting my build all sorted out. Go with If I can advance by... So 1... I could advance 1 and 1, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do 1 and 1. I want to get this chest piece here, the chest bonus. Let's go for 6 here. So this should level me up a little bit. Okay. So what do we want here? So 5 and 3 should be okay. Yeah, 5 and 3. So the beautiful thing about Arcana is that it's a mechanic that is very slow, in the sense that it's a thinking type of mechanic where you have to strategize carefully. It's like snakes and ladders. You want to climb the ladder and carefully position yourself to get the most benefits. Yo, what's up, McFleming? Good to see you, brother. New tail update. Yeah, this update, well, the patch came out January 15th, so the new season has been out for well over a few weeks now. But yeah, it's the latest update, and so the new character, the new class, Erika 3 is out, and this is the character I'm currently using, Erika 3. She's really fun, very, very fun character. She's all about the flicker strikes. So she's a very, very fast character. I'd say she's probably the fastest character we've received so far in the game. Extremely fun, very rewarding. Highly recommend trying her out if you are looking to try out Torchlight Infinite. Okay, not the best in terms of reward here. But it is a pleasure to see you, McFleming. How are things with you, brother? 40 FE from surgery? Hey, let's go. See, just like that, man. Just like that. It'll pay you out. Okay, that's 4 now. More level 1s. So I'm probably gonna die here now. It's fine. So we got a couple. We got 1 level 4, but most level 1, so not the best run here, unfortunately. I want to usually get rainbow. Oh, I got a compass though. It's not bad. Ooh, okay. Got some FE. I'll take some FE for free. Why not? Good. Been snowing in this past week, dealing with the ice, so more time relaxing. Yeah, I feel you on that. I've been seeing a lot of people a lot of people dealing with a lot of the snow. People's cars are like entirely frozen solid and they can't even move their cars. People's houses are caved in because the snow is like literally in their house. People have to make tunnels to get into their house, which is crazy. It's me. It's me, Craftio. Alright, so now we can finally unlock the last part here. We'll get some more attack speed. So now with this, so 20, okay, so 20 additional attack speed when dexterity is no less than strength. And 25 additional attack damage when strength is no less than dexterity. So shouldn't this be good then? Because my dexterity... No, my dexterity is no less than strength. Okay. Another 40 for surgery? Let's go, Vic. Let's go, dude. Love to hear that, man. I told you, see, just like that, you can make FE, right? FE is not difficult to make. You just have to have fun with the mechanic, and the mechanic will pay you. He's talking about my car. Mazda 3. Oh, let's go Mazda. Mazda 3 is sick. So if I take this, when dexterity is no less than strength, when strength is no less than dexterity. Hold on, let me see something. So I am currently sitting at 10 mil, 10.2 mil. So if I go with this, does this help me? Woo, it does. Okay, so we're up 2 million. So we're up 2 mil. Just like that, went from 10.2 to 12 mil off of trade-off. What if I chose something else though? So 12, what was it? Let me see something. So 12.3 versus, what's this? 12.3 versus 12.6. Okay, so 12.6. Interesting. So we actually get a little more with falling leaves. But this gives me 12.3. Okay, so we actually get 300,000 more DPS, which is still good. So I guess the best thing we can do is go for falling leaves then. That seems to be the best case scenario here. Yeah. No four-wheel drive and low clearance. Oh yeah, Mazda's typically, like, Mazdas are definitely built for like smaller, not smaller roads, but they're built more for performance, not dealing with snow. And especially heavy snow. And then McFleming has a Kia Seltos all-wheel drive, but I don't trust the other drivers. Equals I only drive when it's sunny. I feel you on that. Yeah, you don't want to take any chances outside, especially with the snow. It's not really good. I love my car. It's just I can't drive over 8 inches of ice. Yeah, I mean 8 inches of ice is really dangerous for anybody, especially black ice, because that 8 inches of black ice is even more dangerous. Like I was seeing videos on my timeline of people's like what is it called? Like their SUVs are just like whirling around. Everyone's just like it's like go-karts out there. Everyone's just spinning out of control on the street. Actually insane. So I can't imagine a smaller vehicle like a Mazda 3. That thing would probably just go flying. if you were to drive on that ice, you'd probably just go flying left and right. Okay, so almost a billion in terms of my highest DPS, which is not bad. But almost 300 mil. I'll see if I have a picture. It wasn't black ice, it was compacted snow. Ooh. Compacted snow is still dangerous. That's still dangerous to tread on. Let's see if I can actually... if I can try and get out of a little bit here. Okay, let's see if I can try and knock out this map. I should have enough DPS to take out this area. Yeah. T8 is not the worst. I just like doing Time Warg 7 just to kind of clear through maps faster and level up. But Time Warg 8's not too bad. It's just so much easier to get cooked. Yeah, I'm always afraid of compacted snow or just anything pertaining to snow. Because the moment that compacted snow turns hard, that's a problem right there. always a headache and a very, very big danger to any small vehicle. Small vehicles are probably the biggest compromise, because one hit and it's over. It's not like an SUV that, you know, you can probably take a couple hits and you're probably okay, but any small car, like a sedan or whatever, that thing takes a bump, over. So let's add, oh, yeah, let's add 3 bubbles here. Only 1, yuck. Alright, not bad. Not bad for Time Mark 8 though. This mechanic here, Victor, I would probably say, unless you really like gambling, I wouldn't suggest this one. Cube can really pay you out in massive dividends, but only if you like gambling. If you're a gambler, then Cube is fun. But if you don't like gambling, then Cube is not for you. Okay, let's go back to 7 for a little bit. I want to try and get to 95, and then I'll be good. I want to try my best to just get as much value as I can out of this. I tried Cube a bit, but don't like it at all. I like to see money coming. Yeah. With Cube is an investment. Cube is an investment because you really have to pour a lot of your time into it. And I would say that's one of the few mechanics that really do make use of the pet, because the Cube pet is so valuable in terms of your drops, and those drops in the game can net you very, very big payouts. Very large. Like I'm talking thousands if you're really looking to make a good scratch, but again, you have to commit to it. So it's one of those mechanics that requires you, the player, to put some time in and actually be okay with losing. Because most of the time you're gonna lose. Most of the time in Cube, you're not gonna be getting as much value, but when you do, oh my gosh. Some of the best payouts in the game come from Cube. But that's only if you're able to tolerate losing. Okay, I don't care about energy shield for these guys. Actually, I can add some bubbles here, because if we can add 2 different types, now we're fine. Because I want to gain 1 additional one. I don't like RNG farm at all. Yeah, I think most players don't care for the RNG farm because a lot of it just relies solely on luck. And if luck favors you, then of course you're blessed. But if luck isn't on your side, you can make nothing for the entire day, which is really disheartening and quite deflating. So if you like that, that's why I say it's a gambler's paradise. If you like the highs of the win, and you don't mind experiencing the lows, then Cube is fine. But if you can't handle those extreme lows where you just get nothing, then you're better off not doing it. 'Cause you're just gonna leave upset, and then you're gonna think the game is like cheap. But the game isn't cheap. It's just that mechanic is. It's just a dice roll, literally. You're literally rolling the dice. I'm kind of unlucky. Hey. It's no big deal, really. That's why That's why I'll sometimes play cube. Like if I'm feeling myself and I feel like I can manifest some good FE for the day, I'll definitely do it, but most of the time I want consistency, dude. I want consistent value. Probably the farm I like the most this league is the God chest. Lots of consistency, and it has some lucky drops. Oh yeah, and God's chest was one that I believe Dawn was really marketing a lot. So big credit to Dawn the Crown for that one. Personally, I don't really like it that much. I kind of find the whole God's mechanics a bit boring. Like the God of War one's okay, just because if you want to go fast, then you can go fast. But for me, I personally, I like things that just kind of either make me, I like mechanics that make me think. So things like Arcana, things like Snow Canvas, Vorax, those mechanics are some of my favorites. And then Nightmare is just consistent all the way through for me, so that's why I enjoy it. I guess there is some strategy in Nightmare, because you have to really think about what you have to think about every single tab. Like, oh, what do I want more of? Do I want more Netherrealm? Do I want more Cube? Do I want Fluorescent Memories? So there is some strategy in Nightmare, which is why I like it too. Oh yeah, also, another reason why I like Nightmare a lot is because of these Fluorescent Memories. They drop so much, and they can net you so much value. And they give you compasses, so you can sell those compasses and just make bank too. Nightmare gives you literally everything. Nightmare gives you cube value, Netherrealm value, gear value. It gives you value everywhere. It's so good. Where is it? So this weapon one doesn't, yeah, I don't think it's gonna make that much. I'll sell it for like 3. Where was it? So this one I can sell for 1. Where's the 10? Oh, there it is. So I'll sell 2 for 11. I don't think these sell for that much. No, they're pretty cheap. Yeah, I have like a lot of compasses, and so compasses will typically sell for good value. And that's how I make consistent FE, is that I spread my resources out. I don't just focus on one resource. I tend to focus a lot on different things that can sell. And that's how I'm able to always maintain FE. I'll sell weapons that are rare, which reminds me I should probably check this one. Oh, this blind vision, how much is it going for? 1. What if I identify it? Okay, so not much for identifying it then. It's 5 listings. Okay, actually it's not bad. 10. Okay, so selling it for 10. I'll probably put it for like 7. I'll put it for 7 then. Where is it? Yeah, going back to Flemin, if you do find TLI to be interesting, dude, definitely check it out, man. I am partnered by the game, so look forward to the future for any opportunities by me. Potential giveaways, who knows? So see, look how quickly I make FE, right? I just put this up for what? 2 FE, 3 FE, and I'm already making bank. The simple things like this are what I think a lot of new players tend to not really realize, is so much of all of this can make you FE. Everything you see here in your inventory, whether it's Flame sand, like if you have like literally thousands of FE, just sell whatever you need. Even if it's 2 FE, just I can put this up right now. I can sell 1 stash for 2. And I'm sure at some point someone will need that. And then same thing with your resonance, same thing with your energy cores. People need all these things. Because remember, put yourself in the shoes of the buyer. At some point, you wanted these things, right? When you were playing through the game, getting to time mark 7 or above, at some point you were looking for resonance, you were looking for energy cores, you were looking for embers. So if you can put yourself in the shoes of the potential buyer, you'll always make FE. Yeah, I agree, Craft. It's very fun. It's one of the most fun ARPGs out there right now. It's just so, it's an active community. And while the we're probably 20, while the community is relatively small in the West, here in East Asia, like China, Japan, Korea, it's really big. The audience is actually quite massive. That's where a lot of the sales and the attention comes from, is in Asia. It's a very big game. But that's why I'm doing my very best to make content so that more people in the West can jump in and play, because it's free to play, and it isn't pay to win, it's more of a pay to profit. Because if you want to earn profit in the game, you want to have a good pet for the mechanic. And so yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably make another list of ideas for videos. Okay. There we go. I had to write down an idea. My brain just came out, so I had to make sure I write it down. Because I want to make as many beginner guides as I possibly can, so that more and more players can come into the game feeling a little bit more reassured that their experience will be fulfilling. Because for me, coming into the game for the first time, I was admittedly a bit overwhelmed. Just because, you know, I think any new game that you jump into, whether you do have past experience in any ARPGs, playing this game is a bit different in the sense that while the premise is still the same, and that it's an ARPG, you're just, you know, you're blasting maps, get to end game as quickly as you can. The pets and the economy, I think, are where most players tend to feel confused. Yo, what's up, troll? Can y'all stop having fun while I'm trying to work? What's up, dude? How you doing? I know it's a pretty unusual time for me to be on right now. I'm just quickly testing things to make sure that my stream is fine. And then when I come back again tonight, my time, because right now it's Friday. It's officially Friday for me. So when I do come back later, my time, I will likely have a much better stream, because I haven't dropped frames ever since I started, so that's good. It feels so good to not drop frames anymore. Troll comes out of nowhere. Can y'all just stop having fun, guys? Please. I'm trying to work here. And Vic, are you able to consistently clear time mark 8? Or do you find yourself still struggling? I guess not, because you did. I guess you're trying to hit SS20, so I imagine you're probably okay. Dude, it feels so satisfying to just delete those swordsmen now. I remember so early on when they first appeared, I was like screaming delete these characters from the game. I was so annoyed. Even the red dogs, now I delete all of them. They all get deleted now. And that's the satisfying feeling of playing the game, is when you finally build your build, like when it all starts to come together, all the things that used to annoy you don't. All the enemies that used to give me a hard time, now I just erase them. It feels so nice. I was playing Erika 1. I was able to clear A2 fine, but kind of squishy. So I'm farming on 8-0, 8-1 to change build. Probably going to Rosa 2. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, traditionally, Erika is pretty squishy. And so you typically want to invest into your defense, but you can also just go full on offense and just erase everything before they touch you. Which is what I'm trying to do, but I also realize that I need to make sure I have some defense, because as you progress into the game, you're probably going to have a harder time. Especially when you hit the higher SS, you want to have some defense. So I'm going to start focusing on defense very, very soon. Otherwise, I know that once I hit like time mark, or profound rather, I'm going to probably get deleted. So that's why I'm focusing right now on 7, just so I can make sure I have all my profit balanced out, and then once I start hitting consistent time mark 8, then I should be okay. Yeah, it's only a red. That's not the best in the world, but it's better than nothing. Oh man, it's so good. My brain, you don't know how good my brain feels right now. I don't have to think about anything anymore. My brain can freely concentrate on what's in front of me. I don't have to constantly look left and right on my stream and whether or not I'm dropping frames. It's like a majority of my brain now can concentrate and actually have fun. Like, wow. Oh, did I forget something? Oh, I did. Also, for those who like the Last Epoch is going to have a live stream. Their dev stream is going to be happening very, very soon. I think every Friday at, I think it's 3 p.m. CDT. So that'll be like tomorrow for me, a Saturday. But for those who are interested in Last Epoch, definitely tune into that. There's going to be some cool announcements, I imagine. Nice. So yeah, I'm farming like 400 FE an hour. That's not bad. Something like that. Need something like 10k FE to swap the build. Hey, I mean, you're on to a good pace so far. If you're making 400 FE an hour, that's like 1200 FE every 3 hours. That's not that bad. So it'll probably take you a couple days to get there, but if you're consistent enough, you should be fine. Now, actually, this is one mode or one mechanic I definitely want to try more of, which is Overwhelm. Last season, I didn't really spend that much time playing Overwhelm because the build that I was using wasn't really Overwhelm friendly. I always found myself losing in this mechanic, but I feel like now I have Erika 3, I can just zoom through this map pretty quickly. But I've been hearing that the mechanic has not been very rewarding, which is unfortunate. know, the map is done and it, yeah. So I guess if I wanted to get, if I want to earn from this mechanic, I had to build into it. I have to invest heavily into Overwhelm to get value. I lost everything there. Got nothing for that run. Yeah, Outlaw is also pretty good. If you have the right, again, it all comes down to your character and your build. If your build is all about AoE clearing, like very, very fast AoE clears, then Outlaw is one of the best when it comes to earning FE, especially in Time Mark 8 and Profound. Outlaw is very, really good. But if your build kind of slow and doesn't really have enough AoE to clear out a ton of enemies at once, then it's not the best mechanic. But someone like Rosa 2, Erika 3, Outlaw can just be amazing for earning value. Or as you, yeah, you said Rosa 2. And also one of my mods in Twitch chat, she also uses Rosa 2, and she's really good. Yeah, exactly, always gaming, exactly. It's not gonna be worth it until you get to Profound. Outlaw, I feel is really strong and profitable in Profound or higher. And again, you have to have a good build that is all about just deleting enemies very, very fast. Oh, hey, it's me. This is why I always tell people, you know, be mindful of what you choose, because depending on what you choose, your build is going to profit more. All about what your build is good with. Your build does play a role in what... Your build plays a pretty big role in your FE wealth pertaining to mechanics. Let me try something? Yeah, sure. No problem, no problem. Also, what's going on, Always Gaming? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Right now, I'm just doing some Time Mark 7 farming, just because I want to level up my character just a little bit faster. And then once I have a little bit more under my belt, I'll probably do more Time Mark 8. Just started Erika 3, have about 8k FE to invest, just leveling now. I love it and I'm good. Hey, there you go, there you go. Love to hear it. That's what I love to hear. That is what I love to hear. Erika 3 main, let's go. I still do enjoy Selena, but I definitely would say that comparatively, I'm definitely more of an Erika 3 player now. I'm still gonna really play Selena, but Erika 3 is just so fun. Oh, this is perfect. Pest all day. Oh, pest all day, dude. Pest all day, every day. Okay, so this is all... Okay, so let's do this. None of these cards are good at all. Here we go. I'll just fuse them and add more. Ah, here we go. That's the card we want. Hoping I can get 300 bill with 8k FE. If you can spend correctly, yeah, it's possible. Just gotta make sure you spend efficiently. Like, you really don't need a lot of FE to hit that high of a damage cap. It's just all about looking for the right sales at the right time. Like, it's just proper spending. Ew, this is not good at all. Ew, this is not good at all, dude. They get devoured. What's devouring do again? So the target monster acts as a devourer, removing the devoured monsters and adding their activity and quantity to itself. I don't know, man. Seems like a... well, we'll try. Let's see how far we get. Okay, so we're gonna fuse them. Let's fuse. Actually, we'll do this. We'll fuse this. Okay. We'll fuse these guys again. Okay, we'll mutate. I saved. I was running Gemma 2. That's good. Less monsters to fight. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think this is not too bad. I was more concerned about losing my value with my pest, but I think we're okay. Okay, I'll do this. Okay. We'll go for this for now. I'll go for the needle, that's fine. Alright, not the worst thing in the world. Alright, 400k, it's not bad. Not the best outcome, but like you said, less monsters to fight. I think we can still earn some FE from this. Should be fine. Oh, a scavenger? Oh, you're dead. So you've been trying out multiple characters then, always. Or are you just trying to like find like your main? Is that what it is? Are you just kind of like on your self-discovery mode? Trying to see which build or playstyle matches your playstyle? You can't stop me, buddy. You can put the acupuncture all you want, but it won't stop me. I got some limbs. This has what? Erosion resistance. I mean, like, that's potential sale. We'll see if it sells. No, not the best outcome. Gemma was a little slow. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if a character doesn't fit your playstyle, it makes sense as to why you would switch things up. Just don't go too crazy, because the worst thing you want to do is switch too frequently and then you lose all your FE, right? Dude, this pedigree is not selling. Put it for 40 then. This gravel is also not selling. 25 then. I'm just gonna lower my value and see if anyone bites. This for 2. This for 35 then. Put this for 6. Whose build are you following, or am I winging it? Oh, I always wing my builds. I never follow any build guides. I'm usually the one making the guides, if I'll be honest with you. And this goes throughout most ARPGs. I don't typically follow any guides. I like to kind of go through every ARPG and just wing it and just experiment with the build and see what I can come up with. So this build right now, this was just me theory crafting, and because I play Last Epoch, so the inspiration for this build actually came from a new mechanic. Yo, Craft, welcome to YouTube. Welcome to the YouTube world. Good to see you on YouTube. Now it makes sense what you were trying. Now it makes sense what you were trying. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we got the YouTubers over there just chilling out, having a good time. Got Victor over there running his build. Got Always Gaming. Yeah, YouTube chat surprisingly quite busy, so that's always good. And yeah, Kraft was the individual I was referring to, the Rosa 2 user. So for you Rosa 2 mains out there, you can always talk to each other. But yeah, so let me show you where I got the inspiration from. So I play a game called Last Epoch, and I know it seems weird for me to say it like that, but basically I love Last Epoch. So it's my second favorite ARPG. And so this particular inspiration for Erika 3 came from this Shadowrend. And so this is a new ability for Rogue, which I main Rogue in Last Epoch. And so Shadowrend was the inspiration, because I was like, man, I want a character that I can just literally blast through the map with a bunch of like ninjas, like shadow ninjas. And so I came up with the idea from this. And so here we are now playing Erika 3 with shadows, basically. Oh, you tried it. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, there's a very big update coming soon, next month. Season 4 is going to be dropping, so I'll be playing that for sure. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have to fill this slot up. Okay, we'll try this. Is it seasonal like TLI? Yeah, it is seasonal. So the next season, season 4, is going to be coming out March 26th. And actually, I'll open up I'll show you right here. So this is the latest announcement here. And they announced a roadmap. And so the season 4 will be happening March 26th. And these are all the upcoming changes that are happening to the season. Rogue's getting some new abilities and new skills. We're going to be receiving basically Val Orbs in the game via corrupted items. We're going to be receiving a breach mechanic called Echo Chains, or sorry, Omen Windows. A lot of cool things in this game. And then you have the trailer here. A little bit of a teaser. Shattered Omens, March 26th. So do you have to restart every season? Yeah, it's kind of like a reset. It's like a reset. Basically, every new season, you start a new character. So all of the old stuff from the previous seasons goes into like the standard section. Kind of like TLI, right? Anytime that TLI has a new season, you start fresh in that new season, and then everything from the previous season goes into permanent server, right? So it's very similar. The only difference is that last epoch, you had to pay for it, but everything else within the game is essentially like free in a sense. Like stash tabs are free. You don't have to buy stash tabs in the game, unlike PoE. You know, PoE is free to play, but they catch you with the MTX stuff, right? Stash tabs, everything. Yeah, fresh economy, exactly. Yeah, fresh economy, all that good stuff. So you're gonna have a fresh new economy with new abilities for Rogue. You're gonna have some animation updates for certain characters. Really good. Oh, nice. That's probably the best roll I can get. So just like any other ARPG, much like PoE, you know, new season means fresh economy, brand new start, and you can essentially just get a feel for the game from there. So highly recommend it. It's going to be a pretty cool new season. The heck? Oh, that was weird. Couldn't fit it in between PoE 2 and TLI? No, I feel you. If you're playing a lot of ARPGs, or at least you're committed to a couple, then yeah, you don't have to push yourself, you know? For me right now, I currently play Torchlight and Last Epoch. I do play PoE 2 as well, but recently I've really started to fall in love more with both TLI and Last Epoch, just in terms of their pacing and the way the games feel. So yeah, I'm very much excited for Last Epoch. I really am like truly hyped for Last Epoch. I'm very excited. Yo, welcome back, Crap. Welcome back to Twitch. Appreciate you. Now you can go back and forth. I'll try and mod you over there too. That way, if you ever do decide to hang out in the YouTube chat, I can mod you there. You can keep an eye on things. Although, I'll be honest, YouTube is pretty chill. Like, I don't really have that many mods on YouTube. I have like maybe one or two, and it's been very chill over on YouTube. That's the beauty of YouTube sometimes, is that it's not that crazy. Story time. Let's hear some lore. I'm down for some lore. GG, man. Good luck. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Good luck to you too, man. Good luck to you too, for sure. But if you're ever around though, and you want to check out Last Epoch, just come by the stream when I do play it, and that way you can get a good feel for the game, and you can decide as to what's best for you. But I know that deciding on playing something new is never going to be easy for anybody. So Ghazi said something about 6 to 7 hours last week. 6 to 7 hours of... Oh, and then he goes, what the F, Twitch? You guys all made the stupid 6-7 comment, but YouTube didn't say it at all? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, you guys all made the stupid S7 comments or 6-7 comments, but YouTube didn't say it at all. It's so weird. It's like the culture is so different on like the platforms. YouTube culture is, I don't know, well behaved. It seems well behaved, and then YouTube is more of the, you know, sophisticated aristocratic. You know, all the aristocrats go to YouTube, and then all the rest go to the Twitch. I find it funny though how you just have two different, it's like this, it's the same like the same medium, right? It's live streaming, but yet the culture on the platforms are so different. Oh, let's get some cube in there. Can probably get some divinity stones if anything. Ooh, red one too, not bad. I have a meeting, gotta lurk. Hey, no worries. I'm probably gonna end myself soon because remember, I don't want to make this stream too long. I don't want this to be a common theme. This was more of a quick test to see if I can actually solve my problem, and we were able to solve it. So I'll be back here again tonight, and that way we'll go back to our usual regular schedule stream time. Oops. This map always confuses me, dude. Always in here. Alright. Almost 95. Getting close. Let's see here. Get some of that free FE. Or I mean, not FE, sorry. Get some free, some primos. Okay, so Supreme Showdown. What am I at right now? Okay, so I was at 6, not 7. So 6 I can probably do, but let's see. Probably get to... Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. Alright, not bad. That was 6? Let's see if I can do 7. Oh boy. Ow. You transformed. Okay, let me hold on. I'll try and not get hit. Ow. Damn it, dude. That's the problem with Erika 3 is like if I go into burst mode, I gotta be so careful because the moment I go into burst mode, it's so easy for me to die. It's so easy to die because I'm such a squishy little cat. Wow, he actually... I teleported into his... Hold on. Ain't no way he hit me from behind like that. Oh, okay. So I gotta be out of that AoE. But yeah, basically I can't be in that explosion. It's so hard too, because most of my movement comes from me dashing left and right. Okay, let's try not to die this time. Dude, see, every time I do my vendetta, I get cooked. Okay, I'll come back later. He's definitely beatable. I can definitely cook him. It's just every single time I get touched, he just deletes me. I'm gonna probably try Overwhelm though. I want to see if Overwhelm actually works, because I feel like I can zoom through Overwhelm quite quickly, and compared to something like Arcana, which is a bit slower, I can maybe change one of my... So I have different things set up. I have Nightmare and Arcana, and I also have Nightmare and Black Sail, and then Nightmare and Clockwork. But I can probably change my Clockwork one into Overwhelm and see how that fares. Yeah, I can probably try this. How much do I need for this? So we have 23, 13, so that's 36 that I need. I need 36 to... Do I have enough winding keys for that? How much do I have? Okay, I do have enough winding keys, actually. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna go into Overwhelm. I'm gonna test it out and see if I like Overwhelm rewards-wise. So I'll max this out. I'll save the rest of my keys. Because Overwhelm does work for Erika, at least. So I'll remove this. Clockwork was fun, but I feel like you really want to have Dorothy for this. Get that out of the way. And then we'll take God of War out. Or maybe God of War could work for this. How much do I have? 23? You know what? Hold on. Let's do this. Let's reset everything first. And we'll get a feel for what I need next. Okay, so Overwhelm. Where was it? Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we gotta do this first. I'll give it a try. Because last season I didn't really spend too much time on it. But I also don't have the pet. But I don't think the pet's gonna be that big of an issue. The real question is these things. So, Overwhelm Disturbance, Resurrection, Overwhelm Disturbance, Fall, and Overwhelm Disturbance, Imprisonment. So all these nodes I have to get used to, because I don't know what all these things mean now. So this is drop quantity. Okay, so the default time of each level is less than 3, 4. So this gives me more quantity drop. The drop quantity... Drop quantity. So this is all about quantity. So I have less attempts. Monsters take 10% additional less damage. Okay, so this whole entire section here is purely for drop quantity. And what's this one? Drop quantity. Oh, okay. This side is actually good. Do you think Alice 1 plus Dora 1 is enough to make a good profit? Wait, for Clockwork? Like, what mechanic are you thinking of? Let's see, because I feel like this is probably the better one. Within Overwhelm, the higher rarity of bottle shadows you've obtained, the higher the chance. Okay, so we want the next level, right? Gear drop quantity. The quality of the first bottle is red or better. Okay, this so time mark 8. Time mark 8 gives you a rainbow. If I play Overwhelm in, so Overwhelm I would say is better in time mark 8 then. Because you're gonna get that guaranteed rainbow drop. So doll plus compass? I think so, yeah. I think if you have Doro, then you're perfectly fine. You can compass farm all day in Clockwork. You can make easy profit with Doro and Clockwork, no problem. If that's what you enjoy, then for sure go for it. I definitely would go for that, 100%. Okay, so what I want then is I actually want more quantity to drop. Okay, so it's the same thing. So essentially, this is improving my chance to get to the next level. But this is a 50% chance, and this is 100% basically, right? Yeah, so now this guarantees 100% chance. I'll try my best to get Doro this league. Best of luck to you, brother. Best of luck. Hope you get her, man. Because she definitely is one of the better pets to get if you enjoy it. Again, you have to enjoy Clockwork to really see value. So make sure you're investing in it and you like it. Because the worst thing you want is for your investment to have no value. Oh, okay, so you can no longer obtain bottle shadows. But doorkeepers are really good, but the fact that you can't get... Oh, has a chance to drop an inverse image. Ooh. Yeah, Clockwork is very, very... Yeah, that's why I like Clockwork, because it's very straightforward. It's just... You just zoom. Like, that's why I had God of War and Clockwork, because it's just... God of War is just zoom through the map and just blast through it and you're done. Exactly, yeah. Just go in, click some stuff and kill mobs. Easy. Easy mechanic. No brain required. No brain required whatsoever. Okay, I'm actually kind of curious though. I want to, because this doorkeeper is pretty good, but the bottled shadows is kind of... It contains a reward affix that increases drops in the overwhelm, lasting for one overwhelm round. Multiple reward affixes can stack for even richer loot in the overwhelm at time mark 4 or above. Filling the containment progress guarantees a bottled shadow. Entering level 3 or 4 of the overwhelm guarantees an additional bottled shadow. Interesting. So this one here... Okay, so basically this is saying that the higher rarity of bottle shadows I've obtained, then there's a higher chance for the overwhelm to go to the next level. And then this gives me gear drop quantity, this gives me red or better quantity, and this is a rainbow. So essentially what I'm doing with this, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is a chance for the doorkeeper. So he has a chance to drop an inverse image, which I think is pretty good. The only caveat though is I lose out on the bottled shadows, which is kinda scary. Yeah, that's kinda scary. Okay, let's just try this for now. I'll see how I feel with regards to this particular section. And if I don't like it, I can always just reinvest. You know what I mean? Probably the best thing I can do is just test it out. And then this just gives me drop quantity for time. I can probably go with overwhelm disturbances. Okay. So rare abnormalities with additional drop quantity bonuses will spawn near me. Okay, we can try this. Or what I can do here is I can do this and I can maybe put the rest into potentially God of War showing up. Or I can go and put this into my... Yeah, I can get more of this. We have 5 more left. Now, you know what? That's fine. Let's just go with this. And I'm going to put this into... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm only going to get more elites. So nothing crazy here. I guess we'll just go for more drop quantity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they take less damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So challenge attempts or time. I feel like time wouldn't be that bad because if I'm zooming, time wouldn't be an issue. So let's try this out. And then if I don't like this bottom section, I'll try and take a risk with the doorkeepers because the doorkeepers seem pretty good for the inverse image. Like if you can get an inverse image, you're making like massive bank. Like you're making crazy bank. Well, let's go up here for now. So we have 2%, 4%. And I can even go here. I don't have to go full out. Let's go over here. Let's just try it out. Let's test things out. So I'm going to reset the map and see what I can get. Let's kill this guy fast. Perfect song, by the way, to go with this. Zooming. Some Eurobeat. Easy. This is the moving fast music. This is the zoom music. This is we gotta go fast music, buddy. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, time to zoom. Why are you not dead yet? Okay, nothing dropped there. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. Let's go. 2 for the price of 1. Give it to me. Perfect. More trinket drops. That's good. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it went this way? No. What? Oh, it went all the way around? I gotta zoom in. Oh, he almost killed me. I don't want to lose any of these. Woo! Yes, sir. More trinkets too. Oh, look at all that FE value right there. All those mod tricks are gonna go right into my FE. All right, can we get an overwhelm now? I want to try it out. Because if I'm convinced, I'll likely try and get the pet for the overwhelm. Oh. We lagged out there for a second. Are we good stream-wise, boys? Did we lag on stream or no? That's my first hiccup. But it doesn't seem like the stream was affected. At least not that much. Let's reset this again. It does seem like we are kind of... It's all good. It does seem like it's affecting me a little bit. It should lead you to my Twitch channel. Or it's just twitch.tv/newfrontier_ and you should find me there. Lagged a bit? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing it. I'm definitely seeing it. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing the lag myself. Uh-oh. How are we now? Are things back to normal? Let's go, let's go. Level 2. We're good again? Okay, sick. No way we lost. What? That gave us nothing. Okay, guess we'll have to just work harder next time on the overwhelm. Not sure what to farm now. Hold on a second. Let me just get this map out of the way and I'll look to your inquiry. Not sure what to farm now. I have a good 1 trillion DPS, very tanky Erika, Crescent, and Profound. That sounds pretty good, dude. What are you trying to upgrade, or is there anything specific you're trying to upgrade or anything? Like, do you feel like your build needs something more, or? Probably go with the Fallen for now. But if there's something you feel that's really going to help your build in some way, then you can always farm for that. Black Sail, Nether Realm bubbles. I only have one Nether Realm. I guess we can do this for now. Have you completed, you know, the like SS20 and stuff, or? This Pokemon music is actually kind of crazy. Feels like I'm zooming through this. This Pokemon battle music is actually insane. It makes it so much more intense. No, nothing else. Where's the door? Okay, next level. Nice. Not really. I just don't know what to do. I have been farming God chests and Sandlord until now. I'm bored of God chests. I'm not strong enough to go deep. I'm just looking at a new farm. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about with Vic, where, you know, I was talking about how you want to invest in something that feels fun to you. So if you don't really care for God's chest, or it's boring, then what has been fun for you? Has there been anything in the game that felt fun, or maybe you haven't tried something, maybe like Snow Canvas or Arcana or something? Really? I only got that? Come on, man. Got to level 2? Vorax is fun? Hey, well then if you like Vorax, then I would definitely play more Vorax and really try to master the mechanic, because I feel like I think that Vorax is still very like undiscovered still, if I'll be honest. I think a lot of players are still trying to understand the mechanics, so maybe you can be that person to figure it out and then come up with some cool new ways to make it work. That's what I would do. 'Cause I also love Vorax. Vorax, Snow Canvas. Those are some of my favorites. Arcana. Those are like some of my favorite ones to go through, because it's slow, it's a slow pace. Like for example, I just love jumping into snow. I gotta get more snow paper though, but it's really fun. I'm quite good at it, but I still need to go through maps, and I prefer to do something through it. Ah, I see. So you want something that can go through maps. I got you. I hate Arcana. You hate Arcana. Is it because it's too slow? Let's see. Adjacent cells with monster or gameplay paint. Alright. This can be good. We need gameplay paint though. Oh, this is kinda tricky. This might ruin the run. Only because I don't have a good block for this. I should consider that. Damn, not the best outcome here. Yeah, I kind of lose out on here. In Vorax, I consistently get more than 4 red, and I rainbow half the time. 200 hours this league? Let's go. That's awesome, dude. Actually, kind of awesome. And if it's something that you enjoy, then Yeah, I keep playing Vorax for sure. Damn it, man. I actually lost this time? Well, it is what it is, I guess. I'm not gonna get value on this one, sadly. I gotta fill everything up. That's one of the challenges with snow canvas is if your canvas gets bricked, you're done. And I got completely bricked here, which is fine. It happens. Yeah, I really like the Vorax mechanic a lot because it's just consistent, like you said. It's consistent, you get good value, you get a ton of FE for it, and all it requires is you just understand the mechanic, and that's it. There's nothing too complex. It's just like, okay, I just do this, this, and this. Oh, okay, cool, sick. And it's not like anything super complicated where your brain is overwhelmed. Hello. Okay, we wanted that level 5. Actually, I want to go around here. There's so many treasure chests around here. Hold on a second. Okay, let me hit it level 5 though. I'll go level 5 first, and we'll go down south later. But what haven't you tried in the game that maybe you're curious about outside of the Vorax stuff? Failed. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough, I guess. Where do we gotta go now? Let's go here. I like Doro too. I pulled one and she's cool, but couldn't find a good compass farm. Still not sure about Purple Scalpel. Is much better than the blue one in Profounds. Oh, in terms of like value and how they sell. If I could make Outlaw work, that would be great. I was thinking of re-rolling, but it is annoying. Yeah, re-rolling if you're not too sure what to re-roll can be a bit annoying. But if you haven't tried Outlaw, definitely try it. You know, if you're curious about it, why not give it a shot, right? The worst thing that can happen is, you know, you may not... The worst thing that can happen is you're like, oh, maybe it's not my thing, and then you just, that's it, you know? But Outlaw's pretty fun if you can really get the hang of it. And if your build can manage it, you should be good. Oh, nothing this time, huh? Nothing this time. No luck this time around for the snowflakes. I didn't get the rainbow and everything that I wanted. That's fine. I try, but I always fail. I don't have AoE. Erika 3 is not the best at AoE, and she blinks everywhere. Yeah, I definitely would say that if you're playing Erika 3, you want a more straightforward map or a straightforward mechanic. Like overrun is really good. Clockwork is really good because you can just go, you know, you can just zoom and everything's gone. Clockwork is so good for Erika 3. I need 10 to do this. Okay, I'll come back later then. But that's why I typically run with mechanics that really help Erika. Oh, Erika 3 specifically. So I'll have Nightmare always, and then I'll have something like Overrealm, and then I have Black Sail. Black Sail also pretty good too. Black Sail I like because it's consistent, and the invitations do sell for a lot. And then of course I have Arcana too, but yeah. I mean, there's plenty of things you can try out with Erika 3, but I definitely feel like if you're looking to have like a really fast-paced approach, then yeah, Outlaw is good, but you can try next season like you said. If you don't like it, or if it doesn't fit the style of Erika 3, then yeah, you can try next season. But I would normally go with Clockwork, Black Sail, Nightmare, Overrealm. Even Mistville is not too bad. Mistville can be fun and is pretty fast if you can get through it. I would suggest that. Dark Surge, I haven't tried that much, so I can't say with full certainty what it's like. But Mistville, I really enjoy. Black Sail for sure. Clockwork 100%. Nightmare 100%. Outlaw is very, very fun if you can delete everything. Overall, I'm still testing. Canvas is fun. Arcana is fun. Eterna is good. It's really good if you have the pet and you can just blast through it. And then, yeah, like you said, God's chest is just kind of boring. I don't really care for that. Not really big on the God's chest stuff. Dude, we're selling FE right now. What the heck? Yeah, definitely pick the one. Pick something that's fun for you. That's the most important thing, right? If you're having fun with Doro, then hey, cook with Doro. I want to see if I can get value out of this though. If I can get value out of Overrealm, I'll keep doing it. But the reason why I love Overrealm is because it's just like running a map. It's very, very easy. The FE surgery? Yo, let's go, Vic. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Success. I will try Alley Farm of Deep Beacon. I just want a Vorax for a while. Hit level 97. Yo, let's go, dude. Yeah, give it a try, Masamune. Give it a try and see what you like. Because at the end of the day, I always say this, but at the end of the day, you have to play the game for what's fun. Don't play what's meta all the time, because what's meta isn't always fun. Just look for what's fun and just stick to it, and you'll always want to keep playing. Like I just can't stop playing Erika 3 because she's just so fun. Like every time I play these maps, it's just satisfying because all the mechanics I play are very, very fun. New door? No, dude. Okay. Max levels. Third door. Let's go. I play PoE for not fun. This is my fun stuff. I feel you. Yeah, PoE can be pretty hit or miss for a lot of players. You either really like it or you don't like it at all. Yeah, I guess we can do this. I changed to using an axe and a sword instead of 2 swords, and the 20% additional damage is pretty nice. Oh, nice. So axe and sword. I'm currently using 2 swords, but I'll see what I can do later. I might go for an axe because I know that axes are pretty cheap right now. So I can probably go for like an axe and sword combo and see what I can get out of those, or even double axe, but we'll see as I go. 4,000 hours in PoE. Love it, but it's a bit too much for my life. It is an investment for sure. It's a pretty big investment. PoE 1 or 2? You just need to have gear crit on both weapons. You lose 1 elemental damage suffix, but 20% is better. For me, I'm not even using elemental damage in my build, so I don't have to worry too much about losing it. I'm using erosion. 3001 and 2002. You prefer 1? Wow, that's a lot of hours. 5k hours is crazy. More than me. I only have like over 1,000 in PoE 2. Almost 700 mil. Probably get to a bill soon though. Let's see how much axes cost though. Okay, so that's sold, sick. Okay, let's see how much axes actually cost though. One-handed axe. Let's see, what are axes looking like right now in the market? Well, for a priceless 5k. Oh, okay, so 2,500 for priceless. I'm gonna have to upgrade to a priceless at some point, but not right now. A 2k is not bad for a price. Wow, almost 10k, and this is 88%. That's a lot. And tier 0, wow. All tier 0 affixes or suffixes, pretty solid. $48. Yeah, for 8,000 and getting 85%, that's crazy DPS. That's like an easy bill right there. Easy multi-billion upgrade. This is 1.9. Honestly, not bad for the prices. Like for priceless gear, this is not bad. Yeah, 7k. Not terrible. I think swords nowadays are probably a little bit more. I think. Not really. Not bad. I mean, swords are okay, to be honest with you. 1600 for a priceless sword. Yeah, this is 25k though for a priceless. That is pretty high. I can definitely see where axes can be better. This is not bad though for a priceless either. 900 for 16% increase is pretty good for a priceless. Not the worst. No, not bad either. 27%. But I want more erosion on mine though. Can probably find erosion. Erosion damage. How much does this cost? 6. Okay, so this is 3k for a priceless. And that's 24%, 12k, 4k for 40%. Honestly, the swords seem a bit cheaper though. NK for 90. I mean, that's around the same price for an axe, and I'm getting erosion damage, which is pretty good. Although the elemental damage is not something I care about, but that 90% increased damage boost is insane. I'll start looking into priceless gear once I'm able to save up my FE again. I'm currently at tier 1 for most of my gear, so with the exception of this ring is still at tier 2, tier 1-ish. But I'll try and hit the tier 0 at some point. But for now, I will call it because I wasn't supposed to stream it this time anyway. This was supposed to be more of a test stream, but I'm glad that everything panned out, and I'm glad you guys were here to give me a good idea of how everything works. So I will be back again later today. I usually stream around 6:30 JP or Japan time, so that's usually quite early for those who are living on the East Coast, Brazil, but those in EU should be totally fine. But I usually go for about 3 to 5 hours on average, so you can probably catch me when I do go live. So make sure to subscribe on YouTube if you want to catch me going live and talk some more TLI, more ARPG stuff. And of course, if you're on Twitch, follow here on Twitch, you know, when I go live, and that way we can talk more TLI, more Erika 3, and just overall theory crafting and building and all that, all the good stuff. All right, so I am gonna call it for now. Let's actually see what's up here. Lily's actually playing Neo 3. Okay, I'll raid Lily because she's playing Neo 3. I want to let you guys check out that game if you want to see it. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, and I'll catch you again very soon. All right, all the best, new warriors. Stay strong, keep fighting. May the force be with you all always. All the best to you, much love, and see you again later today. Peace.